Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. My voice is a little from Fanime, which I really enjoyed a lot. It was lots of fun. I found some Haikyuu stuff, I found some Kuroba stuff, and I wasn't able to get any prints. I was able to get keychains and buttons though. So I'm really happy about those. I don't have any room on my wall, so I'm hoping either next year or I can maybe find some online to get just to cover my wall with sports anime. And lots of fun. My Kagami wig worked out. And for those of you that saw it, knew I was who I was being. I hope I saw some of you at Fanime. I don't know if any of you went. If you did, let me know. I don't know. But it was good though. I had lots of fun. I spent all my money. I got commissions. I got for Haikyuu and for Kuroba, so I'm really excited to see those when they're done. They'll be posted on my Tumblr, which you guys don't know, but maybe I'll attach a link at some point so you guys can see my Tumblr. I also posted my cosplay of Kagami on there as well. That's if you guys are interested about following me on Tumblr too. Anyways, let's get into Haikyuu. So episode 8, I was actually really excited about this episode. As you guys can tell from my last one, Nishinoya was my favorite character. He still is my favorite character. And he was introduced a little bit in the end of 7, but mostly introduced in this episode, along with Asahi, who I also really like, just because he's kind of like tall and intimidating. He's got a beard, and he's actually like really weak-willed and lacks self-confidence. And so it's one of a good character personality that I really like, that doesn't match his appearance. Another reason why I really like Nishinoya is because he's kind of like a mix of Tanaka and Hinata at the same time. So he's like, does the little like intimidating stare, and he really likes the manager, who I think her name is Kikyo or something with the K, but I don't remember. I don't want to say what it is. But anyways, he has a crush on her too, and he's also very like exuberant and happy and just like always kind of a moving person. And I like how he made a name for his rolling technique, even though it was just a rolling technique. Rolling thunder, yeah. But it was good. Let's see what else. But yeah, I really liked that episode. Well, just because of Nishinoya and his reactions and how he was just like, oh, I'm not gonna join the team, but then Hinata goes and like says like how the captain kind of like complimented him and called him like the guardian god, and then called him senpai. So he's like, okay, I'll teach you receives, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be your senpai, yeah. And so that was really cute, and I like the fact that he's not joining back with the team. I mean, I don't because I want him to, but I like the fact that he's not because he feels that if the team wins without Asahi, it would be more of a way for Asahi to say that they don't need him. And he wants him back. Not only because I feel like both of the two are really good friends, but also because I think it's because they're two friends, but also because I think that Nishinoya also feels like he has some of the blame, that if he could have been a better libero, probably pronouncing both that wrong, but if he could have been a better one, he could have helped Asahi more. I also feel like that's what Suga's doing too, although I think both Suga and Asahi are shouldering the blame more so than Nishinoya is. And you'll see a little bit, well, you already kind of know why, but they didn't do like the exact like dramatic flashback kind of a thing, but I think they kind of did. But there's more to it. They also still got the broom incident too. If they explain that in the anime. But yeah, Asahi is mostly just afraid of wanting to play, and he's kind of lost his like of it because he's afraid and all. He's kind of sort of like PTSD in a way, in like a small way. Actually, probably like not even like it. Where not if he thinks, but when he thinks of volleyball, all he could think of is getting blocked and sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera, and not making any points and letting his team down. And I feel like that's what I feel like Suga thinks he let him down by not giving him a good enough sets, or good enough tosses. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Good enough tosses for him to shoot. So I feel like both of them are just kind of blaming themselves, and I'm not. No, I was gonna say spoiler, but no, you'll just figure it out. But at the end there, you could see that Asahi was seeing Hinata and Kageyama, and how he was just like, I remember that, I do, and I like that a lot, about feeling the ball hit his hand as it reaches over the top. And so this is sort of like a little foreshadow thing, saying that he's gonna like think about it, even though he said he can't. He's gonna think about it. I also liked how Nishinoya told Hinata to be proud of being a decoy, because it helps his team, and he should be proud of it. And this is sort of also foreshadowing the fact that Hinata kind of, well, obviously he doesn't, because you've seen that before, that he doesn't like the position he's being given. He doesn't like being a decoy. He wants to be the ace. And he doesn't have that ace quality, and they said it too. The ace kind of inspires everyone and feels like they can support everyone, and that everyone feels that the ace supports them and that, I don't know what I was trying to go with this, but pretty much Hinata isn't up to the experience level, I feel, to technically be the ace, because he doesn't have the experience. I also feel like he doesn't really have the personality to support people in a way where he thinks about everyone else, and that he has that connection with everyone yet. I feel like Asahi has more of a connection with everyone, not only because he's a senpai, but also because he's been working with the majority of the team the past year or 2 years. I don't know how long they've been on the team together, if they've been together from year 1 or whatever. I know he's a 3rd year, so I know they've at least been working for a year now together, and this would be the 2nd year. So he has more of that connection with everyone, which is what you need to feel supported and also be supported of others. You need to connect and be friends with everyone. Which kind of has, like, he's friends with everyone, but he still doesn't have that experience and that sort of dependability about him. Honestly, he doesn't really either, because he's sort of weak-willed, but I don't know. There's difference for aces, and Hinata right now I feel kind of is just in the middle. And so while he's going to be I feel like he's going to be a sort of kind of ace, I don't feel like he's going to be the ace. So that's that start, and so we're going to see more of Asahi and Nishinoya and Suga and them, like, kind of working their stuff out. You also saw Sensei go to, who we now find, whose last name is Ukai-san, which is the same as the coach that retired, his grandson, working at the Foothill store that we've seen like twice now, 3 times. And that's who he wants to coach. You're going to see more of him, especially with the practice match coming up with the cats. The cats are a very freaking school that they practice with a lot, who I really like too. So we're going to see some of the new characters, and we're going to see the team start kind of working together. Other thing, little things that I wanted to hint at. I like the fact when Nishinoya was telling, he should be proud, and telling that Kageyama in the background is like, yeah, you should be proud, kind of a thing. Like, he understands. Why don't you get it? The other thing I liked was I really like how Yama and Suki aren't afraid to make fun of their senpais, because they've done that with Tanaka and now Nishinoya, and they're not afraid of it. And I also like how they don't really get any, besides like kind of yelling at them, they don't really get any like penalties for it, which is nice, because I know you're really supposed to respect your senpais a lot. The other thing I wanted to mention is I really like how Hinata, I liked his impression of Kageyama for one, and I like how both him and Kageyama are now learning that it's a 6-person team. Well, Hinata already knew this, but I like how he's trying to fix the problem because he realizes that both Suga and Nishinoya to be on the team, and Suga to kind of have peace in mind, they need Asahi back on the team. Plus, they would get an ace. So I like how he's trying to fix things, even though the everyone else is kind of sort of letting it go on its own, hoping it'll fix itself, and thinking that they can't really pressure him into things. Mostly just because two of them feel bad, and the other two are sort of just like hoping it'll go on its own, and Suki and Yama don't particularly care all that much. And then there are the other senpais, but they haven't really been seen in this episode. So, what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, and so I like how Kageyama has learned, though, that it's not a 6-person team, and how both of them go and talk to Asahi after class. And I really like Asahi's reaction to Hinata and how he was describing spiking and stuff, and how he was saying even though he's like a first-year shrimp and he's short, how he's feels all this inspiration and stuff as a spiker when the setter does it, and how being on a team has accomplished making him feel that, and how I feel like he's trying to just get Asahi to remember to love volleyball, and it works because, as you can see later in the episode, he goes and watches Hinata and Kageyama, well, not them specifically, but he goes to watch the volleyball, and he sees them, and he remembers that feeling, and he says, I like it. I think that's what he says. But he pretty much remembers how much he liked that feeling, and that's sort of going to inspire him to want to at least watch or think about it, as I said. And I like how Kageyama also said, like, this is a 6-person team, you're not alone, you should remember that, it's not just your fault, trying to relieve his, the blame that he has. So I pretty much just like all the first year, senpai interaction in this episode, and, character development, and how, both, Daichi and Suga were saying that synergy is happening, the team is changing, hopefully it's going to change for the better, and that's what we're hoping too, that it's going to change for the better and the team's going to grow. But, yeah, I like this episode a lot, not only because you see my favorite character, but because of the character development, and you see how they're working, and you see how much the team has changed. You see Kageyama, how he was, Hinata's impression, how he acted the first episode, or the second episode, and how he's acting now. A lot more of a dork, and a lot cuter and less selfish than he used to be. But yeah, so this was a really good episode, and I'm excited for the next episode. We're going to see more of the coach, and more of Nishinoya and Asahi, and seeing how the team's going to work together. And I don't know if it's going to end up in the next episode. I don't think it is, but we're probably going to see just the team mixing together and getting ready to be an actual team. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. I've been going for a little bit longer compared to last week, which is 5 minutes, but you guys seem to like it, so sorry for the longness of this one. But I'm done, and I hope you guys liked it, and liked the episode, and liked this video. Leave a like, if not, whatever. Comment below if you either saw me at Fanime, want my Tumblr, or just have something to say about this episode, or last episodes, or coming up episodes, or just about Haikyuu in general, or anything, I guess. But anyways, have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.